This meeting is being recorded.
All right. We are here with a special edition of a top 3 draft. First one on video. Pretty pumped about it. We're gonna do top 3 assassinations. That's what we're gonna do. Kind of a controversial draft here, but we gotta get it done. Draft order is Deshaun, Lance, then me, correct? That's what we decided on.
Correct,
Okay.
Mundo.
All right, let's get drafting then.
First pick of the assassination draft is kind of a hard pick. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I'm gonna have to go with one of the first assassinators, I guess you would call it, that people know about. It's good
Okay.
old John Wilkes Booth. John Wilkes Booth, the man who assassinated President Abraham Lincoln in the Lincoln Theater and the Ford Theater. I mean, you can't really get past that. My man hated him, was also in love with Lincoln. He was just heartbroken that what his country was doing and, possibly the slavery and the Civil War Act happening. So just John Wilkes Booth, first of all.
Okay.
JWB. What you got, LP?
So you're choosing the assassinator as your top one, right? Not the assassination itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going very personal to me, man. I'm going Pop Smoke, bro. The smoke will never clear, man. I love Pop Smoke. Me and Deshaun talk about it. Pretty much after he died is when I really got put onto Pop Smoke, and so it really affects me. So that's the top one for me, man.
Sad day.
It is. That's a good pick though. I mean, that's the one I didn't have written down. Definitely forgot about that one. So this is a snake draft, so I get 2 picks here. First one I'm gonna go with is Franz Ferdinand of Austria.
Yeah,
the one that started
is on my list.
With one that started World War I. Everyone knows it, learned about it in history class. Famous assassination. It really started everything. Started everything, man. It was crazy. I remember when I was there, when I was watching it in a time machine.
You saw it.
Just a shot. It was nuts. Everybody said, "Whoa, did he just die? What is that word? What's that word when someone gets killed?"
Yeah, no one ever died before that.
Assassination.
It was the first time.
All right. So yeah, that's my first pick. I mean, no brainer for me. My second pick, damn, I have a lot of good ones on my list actually, but everyone always talks about JFK being assassinated, but no one really talks about Lee Harvey Oswald being assacenated. Because he was assassinated after doing an assassination, which I think grants him like special level of clout, I would say.
Yeah.
So yeah, Lee Harvey Oswald, definitely my second pick.
Jack Ruby. Shout out to Jack Ruby, the assassinator of the assassinator of the assassinator.
Crazy to think about.
Yeah.
For me, man, I'm going close to home, but not me personally. I'm going a little bit off the grid, not an official assassination, but a little bit conspiracy behind it. I'm going Princess Diana. And why I say close to home, because my mom was a huge fan. We all know she was like the people's princess, and my mom was a big fan. I remember growing up, and my mom would watch like videos of her and stuff like that on the news. So I remember when she died because my mom was like shocked by it. So and we kind of spoke about it in our most recent episode of our Braintrust, like things Queen Elizabeth might have done bad, like conspiracy behind this one. Maybe she set it up. So
I like that pick a lot.
That's a good one. If we're going close to home, I gotta go ones close to home. Gotta go Fred Hampton. Leader of the Black Panther Party, killed by the Chicago police, assassinated by the Chicago police. They just destroyed his home. Yeah, it was just pretty much set up for the Chicago police to blame a lot of things on him, and then they, got away with it by attempting a assassination, and it happened. So they took down, Fred Hampton, a big leader back in the civil rights movement, trying to start the Black Panther Party, and yeah, great movie if you've seen it.
That is a great movie. Really good. Shout out.
All right, and then for my last pick, there's a lot on here, but I mean,
we'll do honorable mentions after this for sure.
Okay. We're going to have to go. I'm gonna have to go JFK though. I mean, if you want to leave Harvey, I'm gonna have to just go JFK. You can't leave that on the
Okay.
board. I mean, JFK assassination is probably the most conspiratorial assassination out there. The grassy knoll, the Zapruder film, the two-shooter theory, the Union Book Depository. I've watched lots and
Is the,
lots of
is the
Joe
magic
Rogan
bullet one
content.
too?
Yep, the magic bullet. There's just so many things that could have happened in that situation. So many different outcomes. The fact that the autopsy, how it went down, and I mean, the JFK assassination is just one big conspiracy in itself. The mob having to deal with it, his father, his brother RFK getting assassinated, and just a lot with JFK. So JFK.
And imagine if that assassination took place in like 2012, like just how much
Ooh.
better the footage would have been. People would have really
Mhm.
known where everything is. But that was just a perfect like culmination of where we're at in history and technology. And yeah, I mean
Cold War,
that's the
just a
most
lot of
famous
shit
one. It
happened.
really is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
great pick.
I've got two I'm really choosing between. So the fourth one will be my honorable mention, but
Mhm.
my third one officially would be Julius Caesar, man.
Ooh,
The biggest,
Great
like,
pick.
it be your own people, like
yep,
his
stabbed in the back.
that boy Brutus, just did him,
He
and it's a
did.
famous quote. So Julius Caesar, man, obviously an emperor of Rome, so that was a big one. I was there watching at the Coliseum.
Dang, you guys got some good picks, man. And I'm so sad it's only just the top three because this is such a great draft idea that this could be
There's a
expanded
lot of them
upon.
on here. Yeah.
My final pick, I'm gonna have to go with Osama bin Laden. Great
Mm.
assassination by our troops. Felt immense, national pride when we took him out finally. That dude that killed him still is like on podcasts and still has his own
Literally,
like
he was just on the
brand.
Joe Budden podcast this week.
That's
Yeah,
what
literally, dude's
Zero Dark
everywhere.
30 was about, correct? About his assassination.
Maybe I haven't seen that
I
movie,
never
so I'm
saw
not
it.
sure.
Oh, Operation Geronimo, I believe it was called.
Yes.
About
Mm.
yeah.
So yeah,
So
probably. I've just never seen that movie. So, but yeah, Osama bin Laden. I mean, one of the most famous assassinations in our country's history, at least, and
Yeah.
something that I remember like personally. So that's why I had to throw it out there.
yeah.
But yeah, that's
Okay.
my final
Okay.
pick.
So let me go through these real quick. That was a quick top three, but it was a good top three. So I picked with the first pick John Wilkes Booth, Fred Hampton, and JFK. Lance picked Pop Smoke, Princess Diana, and Julius Caesar. Nick picked Archduke Franz Ferdinand, Lee Harvey Oswald, and Osama bin Laden. But
I'm
I
happy
got a
how that
couple.
shaked out, man. That was my top three picks right there. So I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all was. I got mine three too. You took Lee Harvey from me, but I still got him with JFK. So,
True. We're tied
but
together in our
We've got
draft.
I
some
gotta go.
range too. We each have like
Yeah,
range in our picks.
true, true. They're all personal to us, kind of too.
All right, who wants to
Um,
go first for honorable mentions?
I'll just go my first one, man. My biggest one, John Lennon. The fact that a Beatle got assassinated, insane by one of his crazy followers. Crazy that that actually happened, and scary to know that it could still happen.
Yeah, he was on my list too. That was almost a pick
Hmm.
by me. That
Hmm.
that is pretty scary. That a fan literally just obsessed with him killed him.
Hmm.
Is that your only one?
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to look for one more, but you can go.
I mean, my fourth one is, I'll say next, but obviously we gotta mention MLK, right? Like, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
Yeah,
that's a huge one. We mentioned Robert F. Kennedy. Um, yeah, Malcolm X, but my biggest one for me, I've seen it documented multiple years in high school in Spanish class. It's got to be Selena, man. Another
Oh,
one
yeah.
about like it be your own people, taking you
I
down.
forgot
So
about her.
what a
shout
great
out, rest in
movie.
peace, Selena.
Shout out Spanish class in high school for putting me
Yeah,
on that movie. Dang, that's a good one. Yeah, I only had two that haven't been taken so far. First one being Notorious B.I.G. getting
Yeah.
assassinated, and then
how could we
the
forget?
one
Damn.
the one that I really was gonna have as my last pick. I was gonna put Jesus Christ for being assassinated by Pontius
Yeah.
Pilate.
Princess Pilot. Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's if not the most historically significant assassination ever. I don't know what is, but
The bro failed though. You
yeah,
know,
but I mean, yeah, that's also part of it too. Is did he really assassinate him?
Yeah.
Because he
Like
rose 2
Thanos
days
said,
later.
man, should aim for the head.
Should have aimed for the head.
That's true. That's true.
The one I was trying to think of that I couldn't, come up with was Mahatma Gandhi.
Okay.
Gandhi got
Yeah.
assassinated, which I didn't even know, to be honest. He was assassinated in 1948 by a Hindu nationalist who thought his accommodations toward the Muslims was too much. So just a little jealous little twat.
Yeah. Seriously, man. Yeah, but I mean, that was a good draft. I like that we did the video version. Hopefully the fans
Mhm.
out there love it too.
Yep.
We're hoping to bring more content like this coming soon, maybe with some guests involved. We'll see. But yeah. Till then, take care.
Thank you guys.